graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Yo. Can you guys hear me? How's the audio for y'all? Let me know how it is down below. Is that a little bit loud? Is that too loud? Does it sound echoey? Please let me know how the audio sounds down below before I get started. Second and 7 as the second quarter has been going on for about 4 minutes. I have something in my throat. Please let me know how my mic sounds. Okay, if it sounds a little bit echoey, if it sounds whatever. All right, PJ says it sounds good. Good. Anybody else with feedback? Let me know down below. Dude, who just dropped that? Hey, JJ, what's up? What's up, Lou? How does my mic sound, man? How does the mic sound on here? Audio sounds good, he says. All right, good. I know that we've been having some audio problems, so. Dude, that pass by Burrow literally just hit Brown in the breadbasket. Like, and he dropped it. That was a dot. Chase Brown just dropped that. 3rd and 7. Where are they at, JJ? Well, they're at their own 28-yard line. Philadelphia 27, actually. And Burrow gets set, kicks, delivers, and Gesicki makes the catch, and that'll move the chains, and it'll be marked out of bounds at the Philadelphia 16-yard line. Oh, boy. What a catch. He actually had to sort of juggle that. So it's a 1st and goal. Burrow in the gun. Gets the snap. He's in the pocket. He throws it to Jamar Chase, who catches it and gets taken down at the 6-yard line by Reed Blankenship. So Burrow so far today, 15 for 18 in the passing game, 129 passing yards, 1 touchdown as well. And this Eagles defense just not doing a good job. Now also, they're just the Bengals have been really good at just protecting Joe Burrow, but no pass rush whatsoever for the Eagles. They've just been letting them march down the field. The Bengals put up the longest first drive this season in the NFL. All right, so they'll run it this time with Brown, and he gets maybe about a yard as Nakobe Dean is going to tackle him right at the 9-yard line. I don't know why I sound a little bit stuffy. That's not good. I guess I got to get some tissues. 3rd and 3 with about less than 10 minutes to go. The Eagles on offense today, Saquon Barkley has only rushed 3 times and has gotten 15 yards. Hurts in the passing game 3 for 4 with 34 passing yards. Burrow looks to throw it, and it is incomplete in the end zone. As good coverage there by Darius Slay. He was covering Burton all the way. That is Jermaine Burton. Jermaine Burton, the 23-year-old from Alabama College, who's 6 feet, 200 pounds. Just has 1 reception, and he almost caught that touchdown. But Darius Slay, the veteran, all over him. Big play Slay comes through, and then there'll be a 4th and 3 And the Bengals are going to go with Evan McPherson in the special teams, and this will be a 27-yard field goal. All right. Ball spotted, kick is up, and it goes down the hatch. It's good. 10-3 Bengals. And the Eagles are going to try to respond on the next drive with 9:32 left to go here in the first half. All right. Let me go to my intro screen just for a second because I want to talk to you guys. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I forgot I don't have an intro screen on here. I have to make that. Whoops. I got to do that. Okay, well, now that I realize I don't have an intro screen on this scene, that's one thing I'll have to mark down in my notes to do. So why was I late today? I had a method to my madness, guys. I had a method to my madness. So the Eagles have not scored in the first quarter since last year. And I wanted to just try it out and see if they would actually score without me streaming. And they didn't. They did not score in the first quarter again this year. So now I wonder if I have to keep testing out this theory. Because I don't know if it's just me. Maybe what I need to do is maybe I need to come on stream and see if it works then. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But I had a little theory, and I just wanted to test it out. I really did. I really wanted to test it out to see if the Eagles would score in the first quarter when I wasn't on stream. And they didn't. And they haven't scored at all in the first quarter this year. Crazy. Isn't that really something? I think that's really, really wild. I really do. Where is it? This is, where are my analytics? Where's my analytics at? Football background? No. I want to do my analytics. Where are my analytics at? There they are. They're right there. Okay, let's change this. Okay, good. Good. All right, let me get my tissue. So, yes, that's why I was late, because I wanted to see if they would score without me, and they didn't. They need me to be on stream. I guess that's the thing. I guess that they need me to be on stream in order for them to score in the first quarter. 9:32 left to go here in the first half. All right, kickoff by McPherson. It's high, it's deep, it's end over end. And touchback for the Birds, and Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense will set up shop at their own 30-yard line. All right, so let's see what Hurts can do here. A.J. Brown so far today, 2 targets, 1 reception for 29 yards. He had a pretty good game his last time out. Ended up getting over 80 yards in his last Eagles game, so that was pretty good. But here we go. Time of possession, I got to tell you, the Eagles have only had the ball for 5 minutes and 47 seconds, and the Bengals have been winning the clock with having possession over 14 minutes, close to 15. Smith in motion. Hurts will get the snap. He's looking for Devontae, and Devontae gets tackled immediately and does not make the catch. It goes in and out of his hands, but good coverage on the play by Taylor Britt. Man, he's been really, really solid for them in their secondary. Cam Taylor-Britt, the left cornerback, able to make a really good tackle and stay on Devontae Smith. He understood that Smith was in motion going from left to right, and he was covered all over him because that was the intended pass. All right, Hurts now under center. This time we have another receiver in motion. Hurts with a play-action pass. He's looking. He's still looking, and he'll just throw it. And I wonder if they're going to call that intentional grounding because there's a flag on the play. Penalty is actually going to be on Landon Dickerson. He was an ineligible man downfield, and it's declined, and it'll be just 3rd and 10. Huh. 3rd and 10. Come on, you don't want a 3-and-out here. You really need to try to get the offense moving. Saquon Barkley today, as we mentioned, 3 rushes for 15 yards and 1 catch for 7 yards. 3rd and 10. 9:23 left to go. Philadelphia still at their own 30-yard line. Barkley over towards the right of Hurts. He'll get the snap. He's looking. He throws it. It's caught just shy of the first down marker, though, by A.J. Brown, and it'll be 4th and 1. It'll be 4th and 1 here. Let's see again. Brown was being covered again by Taylor Britt. He's been all over the field today, and just was not able to get that first down marker. He tried to show it. And they're going to stay out there, the offense, and they're going to try to go for this on 4th down. They're going to do the push-tush. Let's see if it works. Did he get it? I think he did. And then it'll be 1st and 10 for the Birds. Yes, sir. You're taking the gamble there by going for it. But you kind of had to, I guess. Hurts was able to plunge his way forward. I mean, it is pretty much unstoppable. It is. The tush-push success rate, for them, it's been 82.5% this year. All right, Hurts under center. 2 receivers over towards the right side. They'll hand it off to Saquon, who runs diagonally towards the 40, and now we'll take it all the way towards the 44, over on the inside, and he gets taken down. It'll be a 2nd down, but there's an injury on the play. Looks like it is Johnson who's down. Is that Lane Johnson? Oh, no. Lane Johnson just got hurt. Lane Johnson hurt, and we have a injury timeout. Lane Johnson was rolling his knee. Oh, boy. So we got to turn on Twitter, man. He was rolling that knee, man. That's not good. Lane Johnson is hurt, and Jack Driscoll is coming in. They're looking at Lane Johnson's left ankle on the sideline right now. Eagles now without 3 of their starting 5 offensive linemen, including both offensive tackles. Oh, that sucks. That really stinks. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, that stinks. Lane Johnson, according to John Clark, is crawling off the field, going to the bench. He can't put weight on one of his legs. That's just what I need, man. Just what I need. Lane is maybe one of the top few right tackles in NFL history. Him and 49ers guy, why am I blanking out on his name right now? 49ers. It's going to come to me. Don't you worry. It'll come to me. Trent. Oh, my gosh. What the heck? Trenton Williams. Feed Saquon and get Smitty in space, please. Lane Johnson is walking around and looks like he will be okay, says Chris Franklin. Okay. Looks like Johnson is ready to go back into the game. Okay. Wow. Trent is a left tackle. Yes. Yep. I got it. Yep. Yeah, Trent is a left tackle. Yep. We're talking about right tackles, though. I need an Eagles win because the Sixers will start 0-3 today, says Marshawn. 2nd and 6, 7:45 left to go here in the second quarter. 10-3 Bengals. And the Eagles on the drive. 3rd and 4 at their own Philadelphia 47-yard line. 2 receivers lined up over towards the right and 2 to the left. Hurts hands it off to Kenneth Gainwell, who plunges up the middle and gets taken down nearly at midfield, and it'll be a 3rd and 4. They'll mark him down at the Philadelphia 48-yard line. How do we give up a 3rd and 22 completion is beyond me, says Marshawn. Well, it's because we have soft coverage on our defense. That's why. 3rd and 3, 7 minutes left to go. Trent Williams is a wall. Dude, he is so good. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Brown in motion, going from left to right. Hurts in the gun. He'll get the snap. He's looking for Brown. He fires it, and it is incomplete. That was actually to Kenneth Gainwell, excuse me. And he'll be marked shy of the first down marker. It's incomplete. It's 4th and 3. Gainwell just could not hold on to that. Even if he caught it, he would have not been able to get the first down. And the Eagles, well, they're going to have, they're just going to punt it with Braden Mann. Oh, they went for it on, dude, you went for it on 4th down before. You got to do it again, man. So Mann will punt it, and it's high. And it's going to take a bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And with 6:34 left to go in the second quarter, we have a timeout on the field as Joe Burrow is going to come on in with the Bengals. Dude, I don't understand. Like, do you have a 4th and 1, okay, back at like your own 39-yard line or whatever it is? And you go for it there. You do the tush push. I feel like you got to be aggressive. Like, it's a 4th and 3. I don't know. That's just me. You were aggressive before. It's a bad drive if you're not aggressive again. I don't know. You're trying to set the tone. But what do I know? What do I know? Let's see what's going on here. Feed Saquon. JJ's correct. Bend but don't break. Break only works against bad QBs. They don't even have Higgins today. Crazy. Nick has an identity crisis. Philly sports is depressing. Dude, I don't understand why they just don't go for it there, man. They went for it before, and I understand that the tush push, right? The tush push worked. First of all, why even go to that 3rd and 3 play to Kenny Gainwell? Like, why are we running a bubble screen and trying to get Kenny Gainwell involved in the offense? First of all, he dropped it, but even just the play call itself, the play call itself literally just goes to show you why the Eagles, and I hate to be this guy, I really do, why the Eagles this year have a lot of problems over these last 2 years. That was to me a Nick Sirianni play call. Because that's like what they did last year. They would do these 3rd and short passes, and they wouldn't try to, I don't know, get like a receiver involved or try to set up a play maybe for Dallas Goedert, and they try to use the running backs there. Like, come on, dude. At least run the ball there. If you run the ball, you're going to get more out of it. So I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. All right. 6:34 left to go in the second quarter. It's 10-3 Bengals. There was a timeout taken at 6:34. I don't know why I just said that. All right, here comes Burrow and the Bengals offense. Back out there as they line up. And they're going from they're going from left to right. Burrow in the gun. He'll get the snap. He's looking, and he overthrows it to Jamar Chase, who was past the first down marker. But it's incomplete. Okay. I need to put this screen back on. For some reason, this is up here. That's not what I wanted. 3rd and 3, you have Barkley, and you pass the ball to a running back named Kenneth Gainwell. You're right. Who wins game 3 today? Today is game 3. Who wins game 3 today? The Pacers. Burrow gets the snap. He's looking. He fires it. It's caught by Gesicki. He'll catch it right at the 32 and takes it all the way towards the 40 up the seam. That was actually Burton that made the catch for 41 yards. Darius Slay was covering him. He was a step too late. And Burton able to make a nice play, and he gets redemption on Darius Slay Jr. Come on, man. Burrow was looking down that far right seam and saw Burton just running and getting past Darius Slay and executed that pass perfectly. 1st and 10. They'll run it this time with Brown, who takes it out of bounds over towards the near sideline and gets 3 yards. He's taken down at the Philadelphia 36-yard line, and it'll be a 2nd and 7 for the Bengals. Going back to that play, though, Brown able to make a really nice catch, and Burton able to make a really nice catch. That's Jermaine Burton. Again, Burton, 23 years old from Alabama. Definitely has some talent. 2nd and 7. Burrow looking towards the near side and now throws up the middle and nobody home. Incomplete. 3rd and 7. Clock stops with 5:18 left to go in the first half. And Slay got beaten up on that play. Third and 7. 8 rushing plays, 23 passing plays for this Bengals offense. And no pass rush for the Birds. Burrow gets the snap. He's looking, and he fires it. It is deflected off the hands of a receiver, Gesicki. Reed Blankenship on the coverage. It bobbled out of his hands, and nobody was able to catch it for the Birds. He actually almost caught it, Gesicki, on the second try. Eagles defense is another 3rd here. 3rd and 7. Will they get off the field? And they did. So it's going to be a 4th and 7 at the Philadelphia 36. And this will be a 54-yard field goal for McPherson. 5 seconds left on the play clock. It's snapped, spotted. The ball goes up, and it is no good. It was wide left. McPherson not able to make a 53-yard field goal, and it's going to be no good. Reckon spotted it, and McPherson sent it all the way over towards the left side. It was wide left, and the Eagles will take over at their own 44-yard line. Wow. Game 3 of the World Series. Oh, who's going to win Game 3 of the World Series tomorrow? Tomorrow, I think the Yankees bounce back, man. I do. I think the Yankees bounce back. Ooh. Bengals trainer appears to be looking at the lower right leg of Orlando Brown Jr. That would be a big loss. Because Orlando Brown Jr., man, has been so good for them as their left tackle. He's another, I think he's another top 5 left tackle possibly in the league. He's really good, man. Orlando Brown Jr. Let's talk a little bit more about him. So Brown Jr. ended up winning a Super Bowl. Is also a 4-time Pro Bowler as well. from 2019 to 2022, and that would be a really big loss for them. Played for the Ravens, played for the Chiefs, and has been on the Bengals since last year. Defense keeping the Eagles in this game, which considering their matchup is ridiculous, is Locked On Eagles. A legit question. Do y'all think that we'll make the playoffs? Like, if we lose this game, it's actually pretty unlikely that we make the playoffs. That's a very good question. Let's actually post a poll question there. That's a very, very good question, my guy. I actually really like that. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. We got 44 people on there watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We got 14 likes on here. I really, really appreciate it. So let's do that. Will the Eagles? Let's just ask. Will the Eagles make the playoffs? Do you guys think the Eagles will actually make the playoffs? I think we have to start actually having some serious conversations about this. So let's do it. Let's do it. Will the Eagles make the playoffs? Comment your thoughts down below. All right. I don't know yet about Ohtani. 5:08 left to go here in the first half. Eagles on offense. Hurts under center. He'll hand it off. And running up the middle, plunging right towards midfield is Saquon Barkley. And he gets about 6 yards. I want to say it'll be a 2nd and 3. They'll mark him down at the Cincinnati 49-yard line. There's Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, also was a coordinator for Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys as well. Clock still ticking, 4:40 left to go. They gather out of the huddle, and now they're lined up. 2nd and 3. Hurts under center again. They'll feed it to Barkley. He runs up the middle towards the left tackle and gets already taken down right at the Cincinnati 47. So he just gets maybe 2 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and 1 coming up. Eagles are 0 for 3 today on 3rd down conversions, and they're looking to keep the drive alive. They break the huddle again. They're in their green uniforms, and they'll try to plunge their way forward. And does it work? Does it work? Hurts does get a yard, and it's a 1st down. They'll move the chains. The tush-push successful once again. 3:43 as the clock's still ticking. They could tie it with a touchdown. Let's see again. I mean, just a good job by Grant Calcaterra and Saquon Barkley to just push from the back with the pile-on. 1st and 10. 19 offensive plays for the Birds, 32 for the Bengals. Shotgun formation for Jalen Hurts. 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Goddard to the right as well. Hurts steps back. He has time. He throws it. Calcaterra wide open on the near sideline. Catches it past the 1st down marker and gets a couple more yards after the catch. It's a 19-yard gain for Grant Calcaterra. He's pushed out of bounds at the Cincinnati 27-yard line by Pratt. And the Eagles get another 1st down. They move the chains again. 1st and 10, 2:45 left to go. They have a couple plays until the 2-minute warning. Hurts will get the snap. He has time. He looks. He fires it. It's caught by Barkley. Just 2 yards past the line of scrimmage over towards the near sideline. And it'll be a 2nd and 7. They'll mark him down at the Cincinnati 24. 2:30 left to go. And I think that they're just going to let it go to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what happens here. No, they're lined up. 2:20 left to go. They're still talking things over. Hurts today 6 for 10 in the passing game for 65 yards. 8 seconds left to go before the 2-minute warning. 5 now on the play clock. All right, and they're just going to let it go to the 2-minute warning. There is a flag, though, and it'll be a false start called on Devontae Smith. So it's a a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be a 2nd and 12, but we will go to the 2-minute warning, and the Eagles will be back in a few moments. What ended up happening there, man? That was a nice catch by Calcaterra, but what are we doing, dude? I don't know. Another flag, man. Come on. Come on, man. Quality thrust of the tush. We're so undisciplined, says Marshawn. Yeah, I mean, like, these are simple mistakes. Like, how come they're not running these things in practice? There's no reason why. We are in week 7. Why are we having these problems now? What's being run in practice? I really do wonder what they're doing at the NovaCare Complex Arena some of these times, because Devontae Smith gets a 5-yard penalty for a false start. Like, he's not lined up properly. Why are we having these issues now? I don't get it. It makes no sense to me at all whatsoever. Can somebody explain it to me in the chat? Anybody have the answers? Let me know. 43 people on here watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Even that Steen holding is such bad technique. I agree with that too. I saw that. And look, I understand. Look, I understand that you're missing Mackay, right? And you have a couple other guys out on the O-line, right? I get that. But why are we having these issues? I don't get it. That's still not an excuse for all these penalties. They're doing run drills where the coaches hit the ball with the broomsticks. Oh, what? So it's baseball, football? They hit the ball with the broomsticks. That's funny. Goddard's actually inactive today. I did not know that. I apologize if I said his name today. So Mekhi Becton's out. Jordan Mailata's out. We all know that. And, yeah. Wild. See, when they say Johnson, I keep thinking, is it Fred or Lane? Because, like, that's, like, why I always get confused. But Fred, I have to always remember Fred is number 74, and Lane is number 65. So, this is mainly on the head coach. Sirianni sometimes takes too much heat, but not for things like that, says 97.5 The Fanatic. All right, 2nd and 12. Let's see what happens here. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap. He's looking, he lofts it over to Devontae Smith. Smith makes the catch at the 32 and gets taken down and moves forward. And does he get past the first line marker or first down marker? I don't know. There's a flag thrown on the play. I missed what ended up happening there because the screen froze. But Smith caught it at the 26-yard line and then got a couple more yards after the play. And there's a flag. I see the flag now. Now it's moving. I don't know why we had a delay. What's going on? We got a score here. 3-step, what's up? What's up? We got a score here, man. Come on, bro. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. Hit that subscribe button as well. We got the sweater on today. We're rocking, baby. 2nd and 16. What are we doing? Unnecessary roughness for Tyler Steen. Dude, come on. 3rd and 16 now. With 1:44 left to go. I don't know why I said 2nd and 16. All right, come on, man. We gotta get in field goal range, dude. We're at the Cincinnati 33. We still technically are, but I mean, come on, it'd be nice to get up closer. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap. He's looking, he throws it towards the center. It's caught by Brown, and he gets past the first down marker. and goes to the Cincinnati 16-yard line. A 17-yard pass by Jalen Hurts, and he comes through in the guts of the first half. Good job by Brown, too, to make a lot of separation. He was wide open, right down the center. And a timeout called by Cincinnati. That was huge. A 1st and 10 with 96 seconds left to go in the first half. Let's go. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Oh, we needed that, man. We needed that so badly. Nice play, Jalen. Good job, AJ. I'd like to see the route run again, but they're not going to show a replay. First timeout called by the Bengals. I hit the thumbs up button so hard that I almost cracked my screen. That's funny. Well, actually, it wouldn't have been funny if you did crack your screen, so I'm happy that you didn't do that there, man. 1st and 10, Eagles in the red zone at their own 16. Hurts in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Calcaterra also to the left as well. Hurts is going to run it. He steps up. He takes it to the 10, to the 5, inside the 4-yard line. And it's a 1st and goal for the Birds. Just stepped up, climbed the pocket, ran it himself, had the ball in his right hand, and had a lot of space, a lot of daylight to just plunge on through. And it's 1st and goal at the 4. And the Eagles are knocking on the door. Will the Bengals let them into the end zone? That's the question. Second timeout called by Cincinnati. 1:29 left to go. 8 plays, 52 yards, and the drive has taken 3 minutes and 40 seconds for the Birds. All right, now you got to feed the beast. Get that boy Saquon Barkley involved. Again, they had a 3rd and 17. They were doing so bad with their penalties, and then A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts connect the dots and get a huge gain there. I don't know how the Bengals secondary not able to cover A.J. Brown, but that was costly. 1st and goal at the Cincinnati 4-yard line. And we have a timeout taken by the Eagles. After a timeout was called by the Bengals, that was their second timeout. The Eagles will burn their first. All right. What do you do here, guys? What do we do? I want us to run the ball with Saquon easily on the first play here. I would actually do it twice. I would just keep running the ball even on 3rd down, even if we're short. You know, as long as he doesn't get taken down in the backfield. How's everybody doing today? Comment down below. Will the Eagles make the playoffs? 11 votes. 55% of you say no. 45% of you say yes. Score a touchdown here, man. Run the ball. No questions. I think you got to run it. All right, 1st and goal. Again at the 4. Birds have the ball. Hurts hands it off to Barkley, and Barkley gets taken down for a loss of 3. Oh, man. Right there to meet him was number 59. That's Davis Gaither, who was just ready to just take him down. He was like, ready or not, here I come, Saquon, and it'll be a 2nd and 6. It's really 2nd goal, but at the Cincinnati 6-yard line. I'd run it again. I would run it again. Maybe this could be a blessing in disguise because we can take more time off the clock for the Bengals. But we gotta get into the end zone. 2nd and goal, and the Bengals burn their final timeout. 5 rushes, 4 passes on this drive for about less than 4 minutes. 1:24 left to go in the first half. Hurts lines him up. It looks like we have a receiver in motion. Hurts gets the snap. He'll go to the air game. He's looking. He rolls over towards the left, takes it to the 10, towards the 5, and runs out of bounds and just gets maybe 1 yard out of it. A flag is thrown, though, and let's see who this is going to be on. Was A.J. Brown open? 1:17 left to go, and the refs are talking things over together. They're going to call a holding. Illegal use of the hands on Cam Taylor-Britt. And that's enforced for 3 yards, so that'll put them at the 3, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Birds. Wow. Illegal use of the hands on Cam Taylor-Britt. And that is a bad, that's a bad penalty. 1st and goal at the 3. Barkley over to Hurts' right. All receivers lined up towards the right as well. They'll try to plunge it to Barkley, who rolls up the middle, prowls his way through, and gets to the 1. 2nd and goal. Clock still ticking. 1 minute left to go, and they're just going to let the clock run down and try to utilize all the clock that they can. And I don't blame them. 2nd and goal. Less than a minute to go. 18 seconds left on the play clock. 50 seconds to be exact. 48, 47, 46. Hurts under center. They're going to go for the tush push. They try to get into the end zone. Did he get it? Did he get it? I think he was just marked a little bit short, and it'll be 3rd and goal. Now it's like a 3rd and goal, but they are inside the 1. Do it again. It'll keep working. Just all you got to do is just bulldoze your way up that middle and try to just continue to do it. Eagles will take their 2nd timeout with 25 seconds left to go. They still have 1 more left. The Eagles still have 1 timeout remaining. Again, they're trying to go 5-2. It was called for illegal use of the hands. Tush push it again. Of the finger by my boss. 8 for 12 Hurts is in the passing game for 93 passing yards. They're in the huddle now, and now they'll break the huddle. 3rd and goal. Hurts under center. The brotherly shove. Coming into play once again. The ball snapped, and Hurts. It looks like he's in. Looks like he was in for a second. But did the Bengals stop him? Refs said that they stopped him. And it's now 4th and goal and final timeout burned by the Eagles. I thought maybe Hurts showed that he got in over the pylon, but no, he did not. I think they're going to mark him at the goal line. The play is under review. That is tough to tell. I don't know how you get all the camera angles in the world to see if he shows it over the end zone. It's crazy. 7 seconds are left. The play is under review. The Eagles did burn their final timeout. And the refs are going to review this and have a conversation with the replay center. They're going to go for it and not get it, bro. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna lose my mind. Can we get Sumer in to tush push it? Dude, honestly, that's not a bad idea. They've been utilizing him a little bit more, so why not? Why not? If you are tuning in for the first time, we do have a timeout taken. A media timeout, that is. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Come on. This is frustrating, man. We'll go over the scores at the half, but there's 25 seconds to go. Come on, dude. Ugh. Hendrickson is the one that made the stop. The replay reviewed it that it was short of the goal line, ruling, and the play was reversed. And Jalen Hurts ran up the middle, and he got the touchdown. All right, so the call was reversed, and the Eagles score a touchdown. 25 seconds left to go. Oh, boy. Let's go, baby. On the road to victory. Fight. Oh, they haven't even showed it. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! All right, so they haven't showed yet if they're going for the extra point or not, but I just saw on the play-by-play that they ruled it as a touchdown, that they did reverse the call. So no special teams out there yet. All right, so 22 seconds left. Eagles actually still have one timeout left, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do here. Okay. Are they going to go for the 2, or are they just going to... I would just go for the extra point, man. Come on, bro. They're going to go for the 2. Oh, boy. They're going to make this more difficult than it has to be. All right, come on. All right. Hurts running under center. And Calcaterra right behind him. 5 seconds left on the play clock. This is for the 2-point conversion. And I think that they're just going to call a timeout. Okay. I think that they wanted to try to see if they could maybe try to get them offside. So that was honestly probably wise that they did that, because I wasn't really thinking about that. I don't know. So they burned their final timeout. And it'll be first. Timeout number 3 was taken. They said that Hurts was up the middle for no gain. Yeah. Oh, wait. That was the replay of the touchdown. Okay. I was like, wait, what's going on? All right, so Elliott is going to come on in for the extra point. Here we go. 10-9. Ball spotted. Kick is up, and it is good. Tie game. 10-10. Nice. 10-9. I think he wanted to try to draw them off sides and see if he could get a play there and try to, I don't know, man, but I'm happy that they got the extra point. That's the bottom line. 22 seconds left to go. I don't know how they were able to tell if he was in the end zone. I thought that he just showed it just a tick in the end zone, man. And he did. And they reviewed it, and I'm happy that they did. Most rushing touchdowns in Birds history. Jalen Hurts just passed Wilbert Montgomery. Hurts now is 46, Montgomery at 45. Steve Van Buren is the number 1 leader, and he is 69. All right, so kickoff. Here we go. No timeouts for both teams. And Mann is going to kick it all the way down the field, and it'll be returned, taking it all the way towards the 10, towards the 20, towards the 25, and being marked just out of bounds at right before the 30-yard line. Good tackle by Burks. That was Jones who was on the punt return there. He returned it for 37 yards and took it to the Cincinnati 28. 18 seconds left to go. Philadelphia will receive the second half kickoff and will try to take the lead after that. But let's see what Burrow does here first. Burrow does get the snap. He won't take a knee. He throws it all the way downfield, and it's picked off. And the Eagles get the catch at the Cincinnati 42, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. Oh, man. Who caught that? Was that Slay? That was Mitchell. That was Quinion Mitchell. I think he's in. Was he in? Ugh. 2nd and 10 with 11 seconds to go. Are they going to review that? No. They marked him just out of bounds, and Joe Burrow's going to take a knee. Quinion almost gets his first interception again. Come on. What's it going to take, bro? Ugh. They marked him. Ugh. Man. Come on. He just missed it. All right, so they're going to take a knee, and that's going to be it for the first half. Review it, man. Come on, bro. How's that not? I'm convinced Quinion Mitchell will never get an interception, says Locked On Eagles. Quinion couldn't buy a pick of it. Was on sale at the Dollar Tree. What in the hex? Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Defense got to make some second half adjustments. Yeah, they do. Quinion is setting a record for almost INTs. Oh, man. That's crazy. All right, so we're going into halftime. We're going to do a little recap as to how we got here for those of you that are just tuning in for the very, very first time. All right, so let's do that right now. John Williams says, aloha, JJ. How are we looking here? Or how do we get here? How are they looking? I was just going to explain that. So, how about this, man? Where is the playlist? There we go. Actually, no, ESPN does a better job at explaining this. All right, how do we get here? Well, I got to tell you, the Eagles offense not able to score in the first quarter once again, which is no surprise to anybody. It's been 7 weeks, man. And yet we haven't been able to put up any points in the first quarter. The Bengals put up a long drive. They did. They put up a very, very long drive and were able to get a touchdown with Jamar Chase. It was a 2-yard pass from Joe Burrow. And the amount of time that was left was 4:56. It was a very long drive, and they were winning the clock. So, and then the Eagles were able to get a field goal after that, but they scored with 50 seconds into the second quarter to make it 7-3. And then the Bengals were driving the ball again, and McPherson ended up making a 27-yard field goal, so the Eagles did stop them from scoring into the end zone. And then the Eagles took a lot of time off the clock and were able to get a push-tush touchdown from Jalen Hurts with 22 seconds to go here in the first half. And that's how we're tied 10-10. Okay? Extra point was also good. We also had a missed field goal, by the way, by McPherson from 54 yards. Forgot to mention that, too. So that certainly did help the Birds. When they did take over at their own 44-yard line with about 5 minutes left to go. So that's pretty much how we got here today. Let's go over some stats. The Eagles today are 3 for 6 on third down conversions. The Bengals are 7 for 9. Okay, also, in the passing game, the Eagles' pass rush just has been so awful today. Joe Burrow has been getting anywhere he wants to on the field, and he's just been untouched. And honestly, the secondary has done a really bad job overall. Darius Slay had one play where he was supposed to guard. Who was it? It was Burton. He let up a big play there for 41 yards. So Darius Slay got beaten up. It was a play that Burrow made a pass right down the right seam, and Burton was able to beat Darius Slay and take it for 41 yards. So, anyhow, how we feeling today, says Den Brew. I'm feeling okay. I'm just like, I think that they're going to lose this, man. I'm not really feeling so good about this game because I don't trust this defense. Now, the thing I do like, if they're going to win today, what they're going to have to do in the second half is they're going to have to put up long drives. to the second half, I need to see Saquon Barkley fed. I need them to run the ball with Saquon and take as much time off the clock as possible because Joe Burrow is winning. He is. Joe Burrow is winning the matchup versus Jalen Hurts. So what they have to do is they're going to have to chew that clock every time they get the ball and then give the defense rest. That's what chewing the clock does. You want to rest your defense as much as possible, and you want to put up these long drives so that way Cincinnati can only have the ball maybe just a couple of times. That would be great. If Cincinnati only gets the ball maybe 3 to 4 times, then we're fine. So that's where I stand on that. What do you guys think, though, needs to be the adjustment here in the second half? I like that we ate up the clock before the half. Yes, we did. We got to do it again, though. We have to do it again. And that's why I think that getting Saquon involved would be really great. It sucks. I do have to say, it does stink, though, that we're missing Mailata. And it does stink that we're missing Mekhi Becton as well. I haven't heard anything about Orlando Brown Jr., if he's back in or what. I kind of want to double-check that because for the Bengals, that's a big loss if he doesn't come back in. So I will say that. Let's check our status on Orlando Brown Jr. for the Cincinnati Bengals. He's just a really good offensive tackle for them. He had his right knee looked at, and they didn't say if he came back in or not, because they didn't get the ball back, and then I guess that they just thought, on the last possession of that first drive, let him rest and give him another 20 minutes to see if he's okay. Why don't they have crossing routes, man? That's a very good question. It's because Nick Sirianni, I still think, is running the offense. I think it's so plain and simple. Why on 3rd and short, man? On 3rd and 3, when they had the ball, what drive was that? I got to go back to drives, man. The 3rd and 3 pass to Kenneth Gainwell. And we're setting up a bubble screen, man. That's last year's offense. How do you not see that that's Nick Sirianni running things out there? People wanted to say it was Brian Johnson. No, that was a Sirianni play. That was. I hate the bubble screens, man. Missed you for the call yesterday. Hope your colonoscopy came out okay. Thanks, dude. Not at that age yet. But, yeah, man. That was, I had a good time last night. The mom is having a good birthday today. We ended up celebrating her birthday yesterday, and then we're actually going out tonight for her birthday, too. So, yeah, that part I don't understand. On 3rd down, I'm going back to the play. Let me pull it up here. Let me actually share my screen with you all. I think I need to try to do a better job at interacting with you guys and giving you more visuals. So let's make a window capture. Here we go. Under Sirianni, they have no screens like Andy Reid. Yeah, it's all bubble screens. It's all short things. There's no, I don't know, like receivers aren't setting screens. The tight ends aren't really doing that, for one another. It makes no sense. So let me do this. Okay, We'll share our window capture right now. Happy birthday to the mom. Thanks. Yeah, I'll tell her that you said happy birthday. So let's zoom in on here. First and foremost, I want to try to find the drive. Where was that drive? Eagles touchdown, Eagles punt. This is the play. This is the play right here. Okay. So we have a 3rd. Where was it? 4th and 3, man punts it. No. Hurts goes incomplete at the 30 with 9:32 left to go. Hurts incompletes it again. There's a penalty on Landon Dickerson. And we're in the shotgun again. And Hurts makes a pass to A.J. Brown. And then they go for it on the 4th down at their own 39-yard line. At their own 39-yard line. Okay? And they go for it there, and they convert, and they get the tush push, and they extend the drive. Now, Saquon runs up the middle and gets 4 yards. Okay, we have a timeout, an injury timeout because Lane Johnson got hurt, and that sucked. At 2nd and 6, we have Kenny Gainwell in the shotgun, right, running it for 3 yards. And then on 3rd and 3, Jalen Hurts is looking to his left and tries to pass it to Gainwell. And then and not only that play call, but you go for it on 4th and 1 at your own 39-yard line, and you punt. Like, that part, I get it. I get that you can't go for the tush push there. I guess I kind of understand that, but I don't like the fact that you were aggressive on 4th and 1 at your own 39, and yet you extend the drive, and you just get nothing out of it, and it results in a punt. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable to me. You know? So, I don't know. That's the way that I look at it. I've been pretty underwhelmed with this offense out there. They did better in the second quarter. I liked how they were able to take the clock down and chew up the clock, but I need more running plays from them. They have to run the ball. If the Bengals are passing it and getting downfield really quickly and our defense can't stop them, we got to run the ball and chew that clock. Tick, 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 baby. And we have 2 absolute freaks in Saquon and AJ, but can't run a screen. Correct. The only screens that we do well is a tight end screen, which is correct. The wide receiver and running back screens are always awful. And the reason why is because I don't think it comes down to personnel. I think it comes down to just experience at the coaching level. You know, I wonder if these wide receiver coaches are working with them on that. I really do. I wonder. I don't even know if it's just about the coordinators. I wonder if these things are also because of the wide receiver coaches, the QB coaches, and all the other people that dig into the deeper end of things. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at guys like Kevin Patullo, right, passing game coordinator. Looking at, Jason Michael's been doing a good job as the tight ends coach, but I don't know. I'm just curious. Aaron Moorhead has been the wide receivers coach for a little bit, and maybe that's on him too. I don't know. I like Hurts, but he doesn't do a good job disguising or throwing the screens well. The timing is always slightly off. But yet they're still running these plays. It's really sad to say, but I really believe that Hurts isn't the QB for this time. For real this time. Beginning of the last year, he just looks like too skittish and dance happy and afraid to throw in the middle of the field. But I have to give credit where credit is due. He did that on 3rd and 16 after all those flags, and A.J. Brown was wide open. Maybe, yes, soft coverage on the defense, but 3rd and 16 with 1:40 left to go in the first half, that was gutsy. He did that. He made that play. Great play call, great execution, and I got to give him that. So, Rising Rhino's here. What's going on, Rising Rhino? How you doing? All right, here we go. We're starting off the second half. Kick by McPherson, high and deep, and it's going to be caught. And taken all the way towards the 20, towards the 24, or towards the 25, and marked down right at the 27-yard line will be Cooper DeJean, right? Or Kenneth Gainwell, excuse me. So they're going to actually mark him down at the 31-yard line. Screen froze again. Rhino Raid, what's going on, man? That's true. They gave him all the time to wait and look. They did. They did. I got to give you that there. That's a very good point. Sandra, what's up, Sandra? Hurts in the offense going back after again. Here's Smith, who's lining up over towards the left side. Hurts under center. Smith in motion, now going from left to right. 3 seconds left on the play clock. They'll hand it off to Barkley. Barkley runs up the middle and gets maybe 2 yards as he plows on through. They'll mark him down at the 33, and they'll say it was a gain of 3 yards. Hubbard there to make the tackle. Hurts today, 7 for 11 in the passing game, 86 passing yards, no touchdowns, no picks thrown as well. Offense lines up. Hurts, though, wants to talk things over and steps back. He is behind the 30. He is at the 29. And they'll set up again in the shotgun formation, I believe. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts will hand it off to Barkley. Barkley goes up the middle and just gets another maybe 2 yards or so. It'll be 3rd and 5. And Hill there to make the tackle. So again, good job by this Cincinnati defense to be able to just stop Saquon Barkley. I mean, the Cincinnati team, I do have to say, whether you like it or not, that this Cincinnati defensive line has been pretty good. You know, Hubbard on the edge has been great. B.J. Hill doing a really good job as well. And the other guy that I really, really like has been Turner for them. All right, Hurts in the gun. He gets the snap. He's looking. He throws it. Devontae Smith makes the catch past the first down marker and gets 15 yards and gets taken out of bounds right at midfield by Turner. Let's go. Move the chains, they say. Hurts again, doing a good job at recognizing that Smith was wide open over towards that far right side. We're about less than 2 minutes underway in this second half. 1st and 10 at the 50 for Philadelphia. 4 targets for Devontae, 3 receptions, and 24 yards for him. Hurts fakes the handoff, steps back, play action pass. He throws it up the middle. It's caught at the 35, to the 30, to the 25. That's Grant Calcaterra for 28 yards, who gets tackled at the Cincinnati 22. Von Bell able to take him down in the secondary, but Jalen Hurts on a 28-yard pass that gets him over 100 passing yards, now 9 for 13, and Calcaterra wide open. Barkley runs up the middle, gets a yard, and just will be taken down at the Cincinnati 21. It'll be a 2nd and 9. I forgot to take a Cincinnati. So I guess it's safe to say that Calcaterra has emerged as a pretty good second tight end. Again, no Dallas Goedert today, which is also a big loss for the Birds when it comes to blocking and making catches. Hurts under center. Barkley is in the backfield. And Smith running in motion from left to right. They fake the handoff, play action. Hurts rolls over towards the right, fires it to Calcaterra. He catches it, and he lost the ball. Did he have full possession of it? It'll be 3rd and 3. And Jack Stoll was actually the one that made the catch. And Stoll ended up getting banged up on the play. So it was a completion. And it's 3rd and 3. And by the time the ball was knocked out of his hands, he ended up just getting hurt. So it's 3rd and 3 at the Cincinnati 15, and we have a timeout taken on the field. Marching down the field like a band. So Jack Stoll gets hurt. All right. Good pass, though, by Hurts again. Good play call. I like this offense that they're running. 6 plays, 55 yards. Again, give them credit, you know. The Bengals are stopping the run. They tried to go to it. It wasn't working. And I think that they did a good job. You got to run the ball here. Yeah, I agree with that, too. I'd like them to pitch it more. I don't think that they run pitches, man. I really don't. I'd like to see them pitch it more to Saquon and try to just be a little bit more creative. If the middle of the defense, man, with B.J. Hill and, you know, Sheldon Rankins, like all those guys, if they're being able to stop you and only limit you to like 2 or 3 yards, that's a good day for them because it's tough to stop Saquon. All right, John Clark just tweeted out that Jack Stoll is walking off the field, quote-unquote, on his own now, hobbling over a little bit after being down, and he'll be going to the medical tent. So, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, turn on those bell icons too, and that way you'll know when we go live for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football as well. We got 48 people watching. Let's get 48 likes. JJ, do you want Juan Soto to sign with the Phillies? Of course I do. Of course. I would love to have Juan Soto. Where are they at? What yard line? I just said it. They're at the 13. Cincinnati 13. You must have missed it. Probably an ad came up or something. So, and again, we have an injury timeout. They're actually at the Cincinnati 15. I beg your pardon. 3rd and 3. Lucis, I think we make the playoffs by default, just because we have too many good players not to have a decent record, and the schedule isn't too bad. But we are 1 and done in the playoffs. Maybe 1 win. That's fair. Jack Stoll eventually walked off the field and was getting looked at in the medical tent. Offense down to just 1 tight end, and that's Calcaterra right now. 3rd and 3. Hurts so far 3 for 3 on this drive, passing for 49 yards, including a big one to Grant Calcaterra for 28 yards. All right. 3rd and 3 at the Cincinnati 15. Hurts lines him up. 20 seconds left on the play clock. And he'll get the snap. He's going to hand it off to Barkley. Barkley runs diagonally over towards the right side, takes it inside the 10-yard line, and it's a 1st and goal at the 7. They move the sticks again, the Birds. Good job by Barkley to just get past Murphy. Again, inside linebacker coming right at him, and then just able to get on by him. And then was met by a couple of linebackers in the middle of the sticks. 1st and goal. Here we go. Hurts is going to run it as he takes it all the way over towards the 5, towards the 1, and goes into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard run by Jalen Hurts. It was a keeper. He rolled over towards the right side. Nobody touched him. They faked the handoff to Barkley, and Murphy was running after him like a lost puppy. And Jalen Hurts just able to go into the end zone and make it 16-10, Philadelphia. All right. Extra point coming. Here we go. Ball spotted. Elliott gets it, and it's good. 17-10. Eagles take the lead. Let's go, baby.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory.
Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3.
Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and
Let's go, baby.
fly.
Eagles fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! That's what I'm talking about. They wake up, man. We started in the 2nd quarter because that's when they wake up. Why waste my time in the 1st quarter if they're not going to score? My theory worked today. It worked. It worked. That's why we went live at 1:30. That's why we did it. I said in the chat that I had a purpose to my madness. And it wasn't just on purpose. Even though I did wake up a little bit late today. But I did. I honestly, to be honest with you, I really wanted to try out that theory. 7 quarters, and 7 straight games, and we can't score in the 1st quarter, bro. But we put up 17 points. How y'all feeling now? I'm feeling a little bit better. I need this defense to make a stop, man. I expect that this is going to be... I didn't go over any final score predictions, man. But I expect this to be high scoring, man. Just like last week. John, it's been happening every week. But in regards to this type of a look, you're right. We have an offensive coach, too. We do. Stop running the bubble screens for Kenny Gainwell on 3rd and 3 and just utilize your receivers, man. Utilize the receivers. Have them run different types of routes. I want to see slants. I want to see curls. Now I'm starting to see that more, man. And then Hurts on the keepers. Look, I know that people don't like it when he always has to utilize his legs, but that's a skill set that he has, man. Don't take away what he's good at, because we criticize the things that he's not so good at. So, and if that's one thing that he's good at, you got to keep it, man. The team would be a contender if we had a real coach who was in control of the team instead of a cheerleader. I added that part on. And a CEO. And yet Howie and Lori are not going to do anything. So 10:35 left to go in the third quarter. Man with the kick. It's high. It's deep. End over end. Touchback called by Cincinnati. I'm okay when he runs, when he doesn't get blown up. Get down or just get out of bounds. And that play call was perfectly fine. Fake handoff to Saquon. Run it over towards the right side. Fooled their defense. And there you have it. There you have it. That's totally fine. Can the defense get a stop? All right. So they'll run it with Brown. Brown takes it to the 30 and runs it all the way towards the 34-yard line. And an ankle tackle by Zach Bond on a 4-yard gain, as he was just able to go diagonally towards the right side. Bengals again going from left to right. You're 100% right, JJ. One thing we see 1,000% eye to eye on is the Howie and Jeffrey dynamic. For sure. Yep. But the Eagles deferring it worked out exactly the way that they wanted it to, says John Clark. Scored a touchdown right before the halftime, and they scored a touchdown on the opening drive in the second half. Burrow in the shotgun. Gets the snap. He's looking. It's incomplete. He tried to throw it up the middle. And nobody was there. I don't even know who he was trying to throw it to. The pass rush was coming, though. It was a good job by Zach Bond to provide pressure on him. He was able to break free, and Burrow had to throw it away. Or just had to throw it. He didn't even throw it away. He just threw it. And luckily, nobody was there. 3rd and 6. Can the Eagles get a stop? The Burrow lines him up. Gets the snap. He's looking. He throws it. It's caught at the 41-yard line and taken out of bounds. That's Mike Gesicki. Reed Blankenship right on him. However, he was just a little bit late. Gesicki ended up making a nice catch right over towards the letters. He hauled it in, and Blankenship tackled him immediately. So it's a 6 or a 7-yard pass by Joe Burrow, and it's 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're now 8 for 10 on 3rd down conversions, the Bengals. Burrow hands it off to Brown, who plunges up the middle and gets met by Nakobe Dean, who tackles him at the 43. 2nd and 8. I want to try to, what I'm going to try to do on the next offensive drive for the Birds is I want to try to utilize a little bit more vocabulary. I know that this comes with reps. I get that. I totally understand. But I'd like to try to do that a little bit more. Chase in motion, going from left to right. Burrow in the gun, gets the snap. He's looking. He'll fire it, and it's caught. And it's another 1st down. A wide open pass to Josevias. And Burrow is going to line him up right at the Philadelphia 47. So it's a 1st down. It's a 10-yard pass. Slay was on the coverage, and he was late again. Soft coverage once again by this Eagles defense, and it just has not been working today. 8:23 left to go in the third quarter. And it was a nice pass. It was a great pass. But they're going to review this and see if the ball came out of his hands, if he actually had full possession. It looked like he dropped it at the last second. He caught it, and as he tried to haul it in, He lost it. So they're going to review this. And that's what the Eagles were saying. They're saying that he may have dropped it, but that still is inexcusable as to why nobody was on him, man. Come on. Wide open. And if, honestly, Sevillas, I think he dropped it, man. I do. As he tried to haul it in, he dropped it. Good challenge from Sirianni. Whoever got in his ear that quick did a phenomenal job, and I agree. I wonder what Gene has to say here. I can't turn it up, though, right now. Call on the field was a completed pass. And if it gets overturned, it's going to be incomplete. Slay signaled to Sirianni that it was not a clear catch, and Sirianni should win this challenge. But yet again, Slay was also the guy that left him wide open. Let's not forget about that either. We have a timeout taken. I mean, good heads-up play. Good heads-up play, man. But, like, come on, bro. Eagles are going to win this challenge, says Dave Zangaro. Good job by Slay to relay that on the sideline. And, yes, like, I got to give him credit there, but you got to stay on your man, bro. You have to stay on your man. JJ, call it like an idiot like me who doesn't know player names. I got you, John. No worries. We doing a raid, JJ? Rhino's doing a game, Colts game, I believe. Yeah, he just came on and he said hi to us. We'll go say hi to him after the Eagles drive. Or sorry, after the Bengals drive. Quinion, not a press cover guy though in college, but he did jam neighbors at the LOS so good last week at the line of scrimmage. Yes, he did. I agree. Dave Zangaro says Slay has been playing through a knee injury and he's staying on the field. Ugh. So Philadelphia challenged, and the play was reversed, and it's an incomplete pass by Joe Burrow. So it'll be 3rd and 8, I believe. All right. It should be a 3rd and 8 and marked down at the Cincinnati 43. Oh, I see. I scrolled up. Yep, no worries, man. We'll go say hi to him in a little bit, though. That's what we'll do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, and hit the bell icons, too, and that way you'll know when we go live. Come on. Why? On NFL Jesus, man. On NFL Jesus, that's actually like what it's called, GSIS. In case you were wondering, that's a really, really cool site to check out, like the live written play-by-plays. The play was under review, right? And they called it, and now they're coming back from the TV timeout. I know that there's a delay from the live action to this, but that's like a big delay. 3rd and 8. All right. Here we go. 8:40 left to go in the third quarter. Bengals on the drive. It's at the Philadelphia 38-yard line. Burrow steps up, avoids the pressure, and gets taken down. And he got past the 50, and it gets scrambled for 8 yards and just got at the Philadelphia 49. That's good enough for a first down. Sorry about that call there. All right. So Burrow stepped up and was able to avoid the pass rush. Good blocking by their offensive line. And the drive continues. Burrow hands it off to Zach Moss, who gains 4 yards, plunging up the middle as Bryce Huff makes the stop. And Darius Slay gets injured on the play. Oh, boy. And it's 2nd and 6. I mean, if he's injured, you got to... He's either playing or he's not, man. They said that Darius Slay was injured during the play, and they're going to continue the drive here. 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. Isaiah Rodgers just came on in for Darius Slay, according to Olivia Reiner. They line up on defense. 4 linebackers. All right. So Burrow gets the snap. He's looking. He throws it to Zach Moss. Moss takes it to the Philadelphia 36. It was a short pass, and that'll move the sticks again. Another first down conversion. The Bengals with 8 plays and 34 yards on this drive, which has taken 3 minutes. And a good play drawn up by their offensive coordinator. Burrow looked over to the right. Moss was wide open over towards that line of scrimmage and was able to get 9 yards and get pushed out of bounds by Nakobe Dean. Less than 7 minutes to go. 5 on the play clock. Chase lined up over towards the left. Burrow in the gun, gets the snap, backs up, he's looking, he fires it, Chase wide open, runs out of bounds, but a flag thrown on the play. Chase did make the catch. It's a 13-yard gain. Nakobe Dean chased him out of bounds, and they're going to call a flag on Quinyon Mitchell for defensive holding, and the penalty obviously is going to be declined. Oh, boy. The Bengals now 9 for 11 on third down conversions. More soft coverage once again. 17-10 Birds. 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Burrow lines them up. 2 receivers over towards the right and 2 to the left as well. Here's the snap, and he'll find Chase just past the line of scrimmage and gets to the 20-yard line, the Philadelphia 20, so it's a 3-yard gain. Rodgers is going to make the tackle. And we just mentioned that Isaiah Rodgers is out there for Darius Slay. I forgot to go over the scores. I'm sorry about that. We'll do that during the next timeout, and I did say that we would go Raid Rising Rhino, but we'll do the scores first. 5:45 remaining in the third quarter. Chase in motion going from left to right. And the Bengals are going from left to right. Burrow again gets the snap, fires it to Chase. Chase up the middle, catches it, and he gets to the first down marker. He'll actually be marked down at the 8. The Philadelphia 8-yard line. It's a 12-yard gain. Cooper DeJean takes him down after about 4 yards after the catch. And it's 1st and goal for the Bengals, and they're looking to tie this game up at the very least. More soft coverage by this defense. It's just nobody can stay on these receivers, and the pass rush not being able to break free. They did it maybe just once, and Burrow had to throw it pretty quickly, but there's no pressure coming to him. Burrow gets the snap. He's looking. He finds Irwin at the 4 towards his left side, and Cooper DeJean tackles him. It's 2nd and goal inside the 5. Joe now 22 for 32 on his completions. He's thrown for 217 yards. They've netted 205. The Eagles have only netted 135. All right. Burrow gets the snap again, hands it off, and running up the middle is Brown, and he gets a touchdown too easy. Chase Brown able to just run up the middle with ease. A big gap over towards the left side of the offensive line, and he just... all he had to do is just run right through the yellow brick road. That's really what it was. 17-16. Extra point coming for McPherson. Here it is. Ball spotted. Kick is up. And it goes right down the hatch. It's good. We're knotted up at 17 with 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. And the Bengals take 6 minutes off the clock, and on 70 yards, able to make 13 plays out of it. And the Eagles will get the ball back as they are going to try to get back out in front once again. Give me a pass rusher, Howie. Give me Max Crosby. Please. Please. I will take Max Crosby in a heartbeat. Whatever you have to do, Howie. We might as well all out blitz every third down since we can't stop them. Just give him the 7 now. David's here. What's up, man? How are you, bro? Jeez, it's been the same. It has. Keep it clean, though. Keep it clean, though, Marshawn. I don't want cursing on here. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Imagine if Higgins was playing. Dude. You're right. And I think Orlando Brown is out for them now, too. I didn't see if he got back out there. Yep. No helmet for Orlando Brown coming out of the halftime tunnel. It looks like his day is officially done, said Charlie Clifford, who's a sports anchor for WLWT. That's the crazy thing, too, is that he is so good as a left tackle. But I'm not saying that it's just him out there on the offensive line, because obviously, look, they got Cordell Volson, they got Amarius Mims over on the right tackle, Tad Karras, of course, the center. You know, they have a nice young, they have a good team. They just do. All right, I said that we would go over scores. Let's do that right now, shall we? All right, so the Jets currently lead at 16-14 against the Patriots. There's about 3:28 to go in the third quarter. Jacksonville's down by 3. They have the ball. They're playing against Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love, according to the chat, got taken out of the game. He got injured. 9:41 left to go in the third quarter of that game. The Detroit Lions are mollywopping the Tennessee Titans 42-14 with 7:43 left to go in the third quarter. It's been just all Lions out there in Detroit. The Falcons have a 7-point lead against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in what has been a really good offensive game between Kirk Cousins and Baker Mayfield. 5:27 left remaining in the third quarter. Miami, they lead it by 8 against the Arizona Cardinals with 4:06 left to play in the third. And the Ravens are up by 3 against the Bengals with 4:42 left to go. It's 16-13 there. And the Houston Texans are up 20-10 against the Indianapolis Colts with 7:52 to go in the third quarter. All right, kickoff. Here we go. It's high. It's deep. It's going end over end. And it's going to go back towards the end of the end zone and a touchback for the Birds. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Steven's here. What's going on? How you doing, man? How are you? And this is home. Well, this is their home. This isn't their home, so they're playing on the road. All right, Hurts is going to fake the handoff, play action pass for Hurts. He throws it. It's wide open catch by A.J. Brown, who caught it at the 47, gets another 7 yards, and takes it to the Cincinnati 44-yard line. And they move the chains. A 23-yard pass. They'll mark him actually down at the 47. I did the math wrong there, but it's a 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. A.J. Brown today, 5 targets, 4 receptions, and 78 yards. It's been a duel between Hurts and Burrow over these last couple of drives. 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Hurts lines them up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. And as he plows up the middle and gets 2 yards and knocked down by Hill, it's 2nd and 8 at the 45. Do that again, please. That was awesome. Great play call there, man. Great play call. 2nd and 8. That was before the run. See what happens now. Stoll is in motion, going from left to right, and he lines up on the line. Barkley towards the right side of Hurts. He fakes the handoff. Play action pass. Hurts fires. It's deep. It's going towards the end zone, and it's caught by Devontae Smith. He got it! What a pass by Jalen Hurts! As he throws a touchdown to Devontae Smith, who was covered in the end zone, and he made the basket catch over the shoulders. Oh my goodness, what a play by Hurts. What a play call. What a throw. And what a catch. Let's see if both feet were down. There's one. There's two. They're looking at this from so many angles. I think he still had full possession of it. That's a 45-yard bomb by Jalen Hurts. And a touchdown for him. That just took 93 seconds. 3 plays, 70 yards, and the Birds score again. Elliott coming in for the extra point as Hurts gets high fives all over the bench. 2:43 remaining in the third quarter. Ball spotted, kick is up, and it is good. The Eagles up by 7 with 2:43 left to go in quarter number 3.
The Eagles fly on the road to victory.
Fight!
Fly, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2,
Fight! Hit him low, hit him high, and watch those Eagles fly. Dude, what a bomb that was. Oh, let's go. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Woo! Jeffrey Lurie is happy somewhere. Dude, that freaking catch was unbelievable. And that throw by Hurts, this is why he gets comparisons and he has these flashes of Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. That's why. We just needed to see it more, man. That was awesome. That may have been the best throw he's had all year. That's going to go down as one of the best. So, Hurts bothered me all season, but none can deny he slings that rock deep with the best of them. Dude, that was insane. And I need to cut that highlight call. I need to cut that touchdown call. And I would do that later. What a throw. What a throw. Smith caught it over the shoulder with his back turned against Jalen Hurts. Again, was covered pretty well. And was able to hang on to it and stay in bounds. He threw a nice strike to Brown, too. He did. He's thrown a couple today, man. He's playing really well now. That drive was great. Hurts throws a nice ball. It's the decision-making at times. Yeah, but some people don't think that he has it, though. Like, some people don't even think that he can always consistently just make good passes. But that right there was an A. That was an A-plus pass. That was Burrow-Mahomes-esque right there. All right. Can the defense just get a stop here, please? 24-17 Birds. And let's not forget Devontae Smith. 5 targets, 4 receptions for him, and 69 receiving yards. That was a 45-yard pass to Devontae. All right, man is going to go out there to kick it for the Birds. 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They lead it by a touchdown. They've scored all 24 of their points since the end of the first quarter. Since the start of the second quarter, I should say. Man with a 65-yard kick, end over end, and the Bengals don't want anything to do with that. So they're just going to set up shop at their own 30-yard line. You have to love when a plan comes together. Defense has to step up. I think his throwing is fine. Dude, I do too. I was so mad yesterday. Max Holiday is my guy. This is Mr. Man Created God. Anyone see what's going on in Detroit right now? I'm seeing what's going on with Jalen Hurts right now, and I'm happy with that play. There's Burrow. Goes back out there in the shotgun formation and fakes the handoff, rolls over towards the right side, takes it to the 30. He's going to run the ball. He takes it to the 35 and runs out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Untouched, 2nd and 2, an 8-yard scramble by Joe Burrow, and Zach Bond chases him out of bounds. Wow. Devontae Smith's 45-yard touchdown reception ties the number 2 longest of his career. Last time he did that was on October 13th against the Browns. 2nd and 2 at the Cincinnati 38. They hand it off to Brown, and he plunges up the middle and gets 1 yard, and Bond there to make the tackle. I got to tell you, Zach Bond has actually done a much better job here in the second half, and he's been the only linebacker that's really been providing somewhat pressure up that middle. So kind of have to just, shed some light on him. Eagles need to get a stop here, or they certainly could use a stop here, I should say. 3rd and 1. The Bengals are 9 for 11 on 3rd down conversions today. Eagles on offense 5 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. 3 seconds left on the play clock, and I think that they're going to call a timeout here. And a timeout will be taken by Cincinnati. That's their first timeout with 1:26 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Okay, I got a little bit of time to breathe. That was a pretty catch by Smith, man. It was. Slay is out with a groin injury, according to 97.5. The gambler Isaiah Rodgers is in the game. 3rd and 1. So they break the huddle, the Bengals. Less than 90 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Let's see what they go with here. Burrow is under center. Tight end in motion. They'll hand it off again to Moss, and Moss gets taken down right before the line of scrimmage. Zach Moss ran up the middle. Brandon Graham able to make the stop. It's a 4th down, and finally the Eagles defense gets a stop that they need. It's a 3 and out for Cincinnati. Good job by Brandon Graham to rush up the edge and just be able to take it right to the line of scrimmage, right before the line, about half a yard before the line. It'll be 4th and 1, and it looks like they're going to go for it, Joe Burrow. 4th and 1 at the own Cincinnati 39. Here it is. Burrow gets the snap. He's looking. He fires to Jamar Chase, and Chase gets taken down in the backfield. Cooper DeJean able to meet him immediately at the Cincinnati 37-yard line, and the Eagles will take on over on downs. Oh, my goodness. Burrow able to find his Robin, and Cooper DeJean did a Dikembe Mutombo and said, "You're not going to get past the sticks." Wow. And that puts the Eagles in phenomenal field position with 41 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Wow. Let's go. All right. Hurts will set up at the Cincinnati 37. He gets the snap. They hand it off to Barkley. Barkley trips up right before the line of scrimmage, and I think he lost his footing there. And they'll say a 2nd and 10. They'll say that he got back to the line and there's no gain because he showed the ball right at the line. I mean, you can't even settle for a 3 here. So there's about 3 seconds separating the game clock from the play clock. And I'd be surprised if they run another play here. I think that they're just going to let this thing milk down and they're going to go into the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. All right, and that's what they're going to do. The 4th quarter coming up. Eagles will start at the Cincinnati 37, and 2nd and 10 coming up when we return. Okay, got cocky, got checked. I don't understand. I don't know why you would call a 4th and 1 there. That is a huge gamble. They don't even go for a tush push there. That's, just... That's a head scratcher. That is a head scratcher right there. Absolute head scratcher. I don't know, like, dude, it's 4th and 1, and you're in your own territory, back at like your own 36-yard line. What was it? The 36? Where were they? Yeah, the 37. They're at the 37. What are they doing? What are they doing? He lost 2 yards. They were actually at the 39, and he lost 2 yards because of that. All right, let's do this. All right, I'm going to ask you an Eagles trivia question. If you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay, so here's what I want to know. Answer me this question right here. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. All right. Reggie White. What number did Reggie White wear as a rookie in 1985? What number did Reggie White wear as a rookie in 1985? That's the question. Beat Cincinnati in Cincinnati is big. And look, they're missing Orlando Brown. You know, he gets taken out of the game. That's a big loss for them. They're without T. Higgins. But I don't want to hear anything because guess what? The Eagles are without Dallas Goedert. You know, Jack Stoll had to come out of the game for a little bit. And they were down to just Grant Calcaterra, who's played really good lately in this game. And, you know, Mekhi Becton's out. Jordan Mailata's out. So I don't really want to hear it. I think it's pretty much an even matchup. Number 92, that is incorrect. Number 92, that was, we're talking about his rookie year. His rookie year. Reggie White wore this number as a rookie in 1985. 97. Nope. 18. 18 is incorrect. 92 is incorrect. We're talking about rookie year. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Birds. As Hurts gets the snap, he's looking and gets no gain as he's pushed out of bounds and runs up the sideline. It looked like A.J. Brown was being well covered, and it'll be 3rd and 10. If they got a 3, they go up by 2 possessions. 94. Eagles are 5 for 8 on 3rd down conversions today. They've averaged about 7 yards on 3rd down, specifically. And it looks like we'll have a timeout taken by the Birds as they want to try to get this right. So both teams down to 2 timeouts. 99, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay, so one more answer. Reggie White wore which number as a rookie? As a rookie in 1985. In 1985. 91. Yes. Steven did it. Good job, Steven. Somebody said 92. And that's the number that obviously he switched to the next season. So he started off wearing number 91. Number 91 was the number that he wore during his rookie year. And then, of course, wore 92 and became well known for that. Good job. Good job on that. I got to give you credit there. Good job. Good job. Let's do that. All right, 3rd and 10 for the Birds. Hurts gets the snap. He's looking. He fires it to Brown, and Brown catches it at the 30, and he's met right there. They'll actually mark him at the 31, and they'll be 4th and 4. So A.J. Brown catches a 6-yard gain, and now Brown 84 receiving yards on 6 targets and 5 receptions. Darius Slay is out of the game, by the way, officially. He is officially out of the game. So 4th and 3, and Elliott will come on in for a field goal. How many yards, JJ? Well, it's a 49-yard attempt. Ball spotted, kick is up, and Elliott, with ease, able to get it right through the uprights. It's good. 27-17 is the score, and the Eagles lead it by 10. We just started the fourth quarter. It's 13:34 left to go, and the Bengals are going to try to provide a counterpunch. But can the Eagles get another stop like they did on that last drive? I'm okay with them, with the way that they were set up with that good field position. They were already within field goal range. I'm fine with them just taking the 3 there because you're up by 7. You want to try to go up by 2 possessions. That's the goal. So you don't want to screw things up. And I'm happy that they played it safe. I'm good with that there. But what say you? That was nice. Okay, good. Another stop, boys. Let's go. Don't forget to hit the like button. That 4th and 1 choke was huge. I mean, let's give credit, though, to Cooper DeJean because guess what? Like, their defense today has been so soft. And to the Bengals' credit, they were probably thinking to themselves, well, let's try to, attack that again. The problem is that the play call was set for Jamar Chase, who was in the flat, right? And, of course, Cooper DeJean's going to recognize that. So he's 2 yards away from the line of scrimmage, and that's the issue. It's not just that they went for it on 4th down. It was the play call that was set up for Cincinnati that was just like, wow. They really, really screwed that up. And the Eagles ended up making them pay. I honestly am happy that the Eagles did that because just to think about it from a devil's advocate perspective, Burrow's been getting a lot of wide open looks. You know what I mean? So, but that was just, Eagles did make him pay. Lions putting the beat down behind the woodshed. Dude, they are for real, man. They are absolutely for real. 27-17, 13:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. Look at those alpacas. Man is going to kick it off for the Birds as they lead it by 10 here in the jungle. This was a public beatdown by the Lions, dude. I know. Crazy. All right, the kickoff. Here we go. High and deep. And goes towards the back of the end zone and taking a knee for the touchback will be Burton. They might score 60. Dude, I think that they might have like a perfect frame like bowling with the way that their offense is going. Like they've scored on every single drive, right? Have they scored on every single drive? I wouldn't pull the starters, don't want to get, or I would pull the starters, don't want anyone to get hurt. I'm not there yet. If you're talking about this game, no. If you're talking about that game, oh yes. 27-17, we cannot do that yet. Burrow gets the snap. He's looking. He throws it. It's caught by Gesicki right at the 34. And Zach Bond there to make the tackle and take him right out of bounds over towards that far sideline. It'll be a 2nd and 6. And again, good coverage by Bond. His number has been called a lot in this second half. He's providing a lot of pressure up front and has been, I think, a big spark for this defense. He's been their best defensive player. All right. Burrow again in the gun. Gets the snap. Fires up the middle. And it's caught by Gesicki at the 41. And he takes it for an extra 5 yards and is marked down at the 46 by Reed Blankenship. Wide open pass to Mike Gesicki. And a diagonal pass from Joe Burrow, who's 25 for 35 today and has thrown for 231 yards. Jalen Hurts, by the way, in this half has gone overload. He's thrown for at least 100 yards. And a 54-yard pass to Devontae Smith. Burrow in the gun, throws it, tries to fire it, and it's deflected. Jamar Chase was the intended receiver down the far seam, and it'll be an incomplete pass, I believe. 12:16 left to go. Let's see what happened here. Jamar Chase tried to make the catch, and it was intercepted. Oh, I didn't even see that. It was intercepted. Jamar Chase tried to make the catch. It was batted around, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson caught the INT, and Burrow gets a turnover. Rodgers was on Chase. It went out of his hand, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson to the rescue, and it gets intercepted by him. Oh, my gosh. That was a far pass, too. That was at the Philadelphia 20s. That was at the Philadelphia 15 where the pass was made all the way to. It was a bomb, and Jamar Chase could not make the catch. He bobbled it. It was deflected off of what's his name's hands, and then it went into C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Isaiah Rodgers just bounced it right into his hands. That's crazy. Good job by him. 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 11-yard line. Here we go. Ben Van Sumerman is in there as ineligible. Here's Saquon Barkley as he gets the snap to him and runs up the middle for 11 yards. And he'll be marked down at the Philadelphia 26-yard line. That's a crazy interception, too, by the way, by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And my bad for looking down there. I apologize about that. Got to look up. That's the one thing that I learned today, is I have to look up. Other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. 1st and 10 for the Birds. Hurts under center. Hands it off to Barkley. Barkley takes it to the 30, to the 31, and gets a 2nd and 5. Hill there to make the tackle. Barkley with just 17 carries today, and he's averaged about 4 yards per carry, a total of 67 rushing yards. His longest was for 11. Eagles, though, have been running the ball okay today, but really it's just been the air game that they have done a very good job at here in this second half. 209 total passing net yards for them, 219 for Cincinnati, but they've done it a lot here in this second half. Hurts will get the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley met in the backfield and gets taken down for a loss of 2 by Murphy. That's Miles Murphy, the second-string left defensive end, who's 22 years old and was the 28th overall pick by the Bengals back in 2023, able to take Saquon down for a loss of 2, and it's 3rd and 7 at the Philadelphia 29. I'm telling you, if we have turned the corner and we start rolling, Detroit going to have their hands full. I hope you're right, man. I do. 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts in the shotgun. He throws it to Devontae Smith past the chains. He catches it. It's a 9-yard gain for the Birds, and they'll move the chains once again. All right, I played the wrong sound effects. A 9-yard pass wide open was Devontae Smith, and he hauled it in, and he got marked down at the 30. That's where he caught it. Throw the ball, it works. 1st and 10, 9:40 left to go. 10 straight completions thrown by Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can go for 11 in a row. Barkley to his right. They hand it off to Barkley. Gets past the line of scrimmage, up the middle, takes it to the 40, to the 41, and Jackson there to make the tackle. 9:20 left to go as the clock continues to tick. Yes, sir, Jalen and Smitty. Devontae Smith, 78 receiving yards. A.J. Brown, 84. Smith does have a touchdown. He had a 45-yard pass to him. I said 54. I meant to say 45. And Calcaterra, 2 receptions for him, 47 total yards. He had a 28-yard play and a 19-yard play right after that. Hurts gets the snap. He's looking. He finds Smith again. Smith catches it at the 46. and takes it to the 48-yard line and moves the sticks again. Devontae Smith on the last two plays, able to get some really, really nice catches and get involved in the offense. That's a 7-yard gain. So he has 16 receiving yards over the last 3 plays. Thanks, JJ. Much appreciated. What is up? Michael B., how you doing, man? 1st and 10. Philadelphia towards midfield. They're at the 48. Hurts under center. Hands it off to Saquon Barkley. Barkley plunges up the middle. Takes it for about 4 yards. Hubbard makes the stop. It's 2nd and 6, though. And Saquon with 72 rushing yards. Total yards since the first quarter, the Eagles have gotten 281 total yards compared to the 55 that started in the first quarter. The Bengals, who had 70 in the first quarter, have only gotten 171 since then. Here we go. Hurts under center. Hands it off to Barkley. Barkley runs up the middle. Takes it to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 29. Saquon Barkley, 19 yards for him, and that puts him at 91 total yards today. 8 plays, 56 yards in a matter of 4 minutes and 45 seconds. And finally, Saquon Barkley, you poked the bear, and he finally woke up. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 29. The Eagles marching down the field to a tune. 21 rushes for Saquon. Here we go again. Hurts under center. Hands it off to Barkley. Barkley thought about getting past the left tackle and almost did a little spin move, but just got back to the line. Or was that Gainwell? That was Gainwell. That was right next to him. All right, so that was Kenny Gainwell. I wonder why they didn't use Saquon there. That wasn't really a good play call, too. The defense was ready, and they knew that they were going to run it right up the middle. So that's, again, like why I want to see them sort of run some more pitches, but that's not really going to be the case. 2nd and 10. 6 minutes left to go. 6:08 to be exact. Hurts will get the snap. Fakes the handoff, play action pass. He's rolling. He fires it to Calcaterra. Calcaterra catches it at the 25, takes it to the right side, and gets inside the 20-yard line. Grant Calcaterra, 3 for 3 in the receiving game, and he ran a slant right up the middle and was able to go towards the outside and take it inside the 20. He'll be marked down at the 18. An 11-yard gain for Philadelphia and Jalen Hurts. 58 receiving yards for Grant Calcaterra, who's been the number 1 option today at tight end for Dallas Goedert. Hurts under center. Hands it off. And this time it's to Barkley. Barkley with a stiff arm. Takes it towards the right side. Gets to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And is he in? No. They say that he was marked out of bounds at the 1. Saquon Barkley with another 17 yards. He has over 100 rushing yards. They'll mark him with 108. How about the stiff arm by Saquon and just able to let one defender go right at him. He did a little pump fake, and then he stiff-armed past the other defender right there, and they mark him right out of bounds at the 1 towards that near sideline. It's hard to see where his foot was in that picture. But here we go, tush push coming up. Hurts with the tush push, piles into the end zone, and the Birds get some more breathing room. Another touchdown by Jalen Hurts, and it's 33-17 Philadelphia. What an offensive display by the Birds today. Wow. Let's go, baby. Extra point coming on up. That was just too easy. Extra point by Jake Elliott. 9 rushes, 3 passes during that 7.5-minute drive for 85 yards. Elliott, extra point coming. Ball spotted, kick is up, and the Eagles have doubled their lead against the Cincinnati Bengals. They're up by 17. We got to play the song once again. Let's go, baby.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory.
Fight, fight, fight.
Fly, Eagles,
How about a hat trick of touchdowns by Hurts, too? Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Woo! Oh, man. What a game. That's awesome. 3 touchdowns by Jalen Hurts, all from the tush push, man. Actually, 2 of them are from the tush push. The other one was a 6-yard, I think it was a 6-yard running play that was designed for him. But good job, man. JJ, don't sing, please. Well, that's how we roll on here, Steven. We have fun. We chant. I don't even care about the voice. So this is what we're doing, my guy. We're having fun. If you don't like the singing, you can get out, bro. That's not what this is for. We're for having fun. That's all it is. Yes, sir, boys. And this ain't no Giants team. We're rolling in their house. Let's go. Come on, bro. Oh, I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up. Keep your day job. This isn't even my day job. That's the crazy thing. 34-17, 4:39 left to go. And honestly, if I was even trying to sing, I actually did sing in the men's choir, and I am joining the choir again. I wasn't even trying there, so you just heard the fan out of me. That's not like my actual voice. 34-17, 4:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Eagles are up. They've scored 10 points in the second, 14 in the third, and 10 in the fourth. And have been clicking on all cylinders. Hurts 16 for 20 with his completions, 236 passing yards. And he has thrown for 1 touchdown and has scored 3. Again, if you can't stop it, you keep going through it, man. You keep going through it. Let's go, baby. Come on. This is what I love to see. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown with over 80 receiving yards and Saquon Barkley with over 100 rushing yards. Everybody's getting their touches today. Everybody is getting their touches. That's awesome. 4:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gesicki has been leading the way for the Bengals. I still can't, let's just give C.J. Gardner-Johnson credit, too, for being able to make that pick. And my guy, man. My guy able to stay on Jamar Chase, Isaiah Rodgers, who comes in for Darius Slay on a big play there. That was awesome. Just put him away. 4:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Burrow in the gun, gets the snap, throws it. It's caught at the 35, and at the 34, the ball came loose, and the Eagles recovered the ball. It was fumbled, and they're going to say that it's going to be Eagles football. Mike Gesicki caught it, and then Zach Bond, again, who covered him, caused the fumble, and the Kobe Dean got right on top of it. Good job by Zach Bond to poke it loose, and Gesicki, who caught it for 3 yards, just was able to get the ball punched out by Zach Bond. Dean dived all over it, and the Eagles take over once again. 1st and 10 for the Birds, and this defense, how about that? These last 3 drives, the defense has also woke up. Zach Bond, I think he might be up there for player of the game, too. I think he might be up there for player of the game as well. I can't disrespect him. All right, they hand it off to Gainwell. Gainwell trips up, stops for a second, runs up the middle, and gets an 11-yard gain. And gets marked down at the 22. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Let's go, baby. In this fourth quarter. JJF, that dude. I love your Eagles energy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I wasn't even trying. 1st and 10, less than 5, less than 4 minutes left to go. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Gainwell runs up the middle, gets another 2 yards. The ball was marked down at the 20. 2nd and 8. Eagles and Bengals still have 2 timeouts left remaining. Devon Achane just ran for a touchdown, too, for Miami. Wow. 27-25 there. Second and 8. And they're just going to keep running that clock down. What a second half that was. Motion towards the far side. Hurts hands it off. This time it's to Gainwell, who goes towards the right tackle, and Wilson and Hill able to take him down at the Cincinnati 17-yard line. That's a gain of 3. And it's 3rd and 5. Gainwell's going to be coming out. Goes over towards that sideline, and I don't know who's coming in for him. I wonder if it's going to be just Will Shipley. At this point, I think you got to take the starters out. That's what I think, though. See, though. Motion again towards the far side. And running up the middle towards the 10, towards the 5, and into the end zone is Will Shipley. Another touchdown for Philadelphia as they just continue to pour it on. Will Shipley, welcome to the NFL. 40-17, 2:19 left to go, and they're actually going to call it back. They're going to call an offensive holding on Gates. Didn't even see the flag thrown, and it's a 3rd and 15. Ball back now at the Cincinnati 27-yard line. Gates gets called for a holding, and that was ever so slightly. Let's see, again. Oh, yeah, that's technically a holding. Yes, it is. Held number 98. 3rd down and 14. 2:19 left to go on the game clock. Let's go, baby. This is already more impressive than Detroit versus the Titans. I'm telling you, if we get rolling, it's Super Bowl, baby. The talent is here. We aren't even near healthy. That's the crazy thing, man. All right, they hand it off to Shipley, and Shipley gets met down in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards, and it's 4th and 17. Ball goes back to the Cincinnati 30-yard line. Good play by Hilton. That's Hilton there to make the tackle. Mike Hilton, the noseback, who's been coming in the secondary, able to get a big stop. But Eagles will go for the field goal as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And it's 34-17 Philadelphia. Man, this is GG, man. What a game. Again, this is just the type of day where you just kick your feet back. I was really shocked. It was 10-10 going into halftime. What ended up happening? What was the game changer? I'll tell you what the game changer was. To me, the game changer was the first drive of coming out of halftime. I really enjoyed what this team was able to do, putting up a nice, good drive with Jalen Hurts and the offense coming out of halftime. Let's run that back. Let's do that. Let's run that back, bro. Where is it? Where is it? What was it? It was 10-10. So here we go. Where is it? McPherson gets it off. Saquon Barkley ran for 3 yards. Barkley gets another 2. And it's 3rd and 5 at the Philadelphia 35. And Hurts throws a nice short pass to Devontae Smith, who gets 15 yards and takes it to the 50. So then Hurts, out of the shotgun, throws it to Calcaterra, and I think he caught it at the 16 and took it to the Cincinnati 22. And so he was taken down at the secondary. And that play, to me, was the game changer right there. And then they started feeding Saquon, and then they went back to the air game, got Devontae Smith involved, gave it to Brown. They got everybody involved today, but it was from that pass to Calcaterra where I was like, well, you know what? They might actually have this. And then finally the defense. Zach Bond able to break through, provide a lot of pressure, and he did what he had to do, man. He caused that fumble at the very end. I liked the coverage that was provided as well by Isaiah Rodgers when he came on in for Darius Slay. He did a good job at matching up with Jamar Chase. That was big. That was a huge adjustment that the Eagles made, and I liked that. Yeah, so everything changed. Sometimes you just, it's all about momentum. This will be a 47-yard field goal for Jake Elliott. This is definitely within his range. 34-17, ball spotted, kick is up, and it's good. 37-17 with 1:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. They lead it by 20. And now the Bengals are going to have to hope for a miracle. Good stuff. They got called back. This is a beatdown regardless of the final score. I'll take the 3. Right on, JJ. JJ, what's important to me is this is two kick your feet back in a row. This is 2 of these games where you just kick your feet back. We might have finally turned the epic collapse 20 close games in a row corner. If we did, our birds are going to fly. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I want to enjoy this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to think about Jacksonville next week, even though right now it's looking really good and I am feeling pretty optimistic, but I need us to continue to just do a good job, and I need us to focus on the moment. The one thing I don't like is that the penalties have still been a problem. And in the first half, we have Tyler Steen getting a flag on him. We have other guys like Devontae Smith had a flag on him. It was a 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 12. You know what I mean? Like, that is something that still has to be brushed up on, and that cannot be happening in week 7 of an NFL season. All right, kickoff by Braden Mann. It's returned by Jones for about 4 yards. It was kicked all the way towards the Cincinnati 12, and he took it to the 16. All right, here comes Brown as he gets the handoff for about 5 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down and 5 at the Cincinnati 21. So they set up at their own 16-yard line because that's where the tackle was made. But 2nd and 5, 90 seconds left to go. Joe Burrow not in the game right now. 15 seconds left on the play clock. 1:20 left to go. And it looks like, I guess, Jake Browning is going to go out there. 2 seconds left. And Browning will hand it off, this time to his running back, Moss. And Moss goes towards the right tackle and gets taken down right at, it'll be a 3rd and 1 at the Cincinnati 25 with 1:09 left to go. JJ calls Phillies baseball very well, but Eagles bring out a different passion for our JJ. Let's go, baby. Let's go. The only thing better than this is watching the Cowboys get beat. Honestly, yeah. You're not wrong about that. I'm playing the ugliest basketball imaginable this season. Oh, boy, I can't even talk about that. Browning hands it off. 30 seconds left to go. It was a 3rd and 1 at the Cincinnati 25. They moved the sticks. And that, I think, is going to do it. 20 seconds left to go. And that is it. The Philadelphia Eagles have extended their winning streak to 3 games in a row and win by a final score of 37-17, baby. Let's go one more time. Ugh.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory.
Fight.
Fly,
Let's go.
Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Let's go, baby. Nice. All right, it is 3:55. I do have to get going. I have a dinner to attend to for my mom's birthday. We're going out a little bit early, and I got to make sure that I smell nice and that I look good. So I have to get going off the stream. Last notes, though, that I will say, the second half adjustments were great. I don't think that they do a good job game planning. I really don't. I think that they do such a good job at adjusting, and I wonder if it's because of Nick Sirianni's play calling. I really do. I wonder if Kellen Moore was just like, screw you. I'm going to go to my playbook here in the second half. Because everything worked. Everything was clicking, man. Things looked so out of sync in the first half. And that's the truth. That's really the truth. I don't know, though, about who's been making the decisions in regards to just the first half, but everything looked so flat, and everything looked like it was last year's offense for the most part. The bubble screens, the short passes to the running backs, not utilizing the wide receivers to their full advantage, not really getting the tight ends involved, and I saw more plays up the middle. Kellen Moore is so good at drawing plays up the middle. That was the one thing that I noticed in Dallas, where Dak Prescott would find guys that were open up the middle, and get Ferguson, like Jake Ferguson, involved, and some other guys. I don't know. I saw more wide open plays up the middle. That 3rd and 16 from Jalen Hurts, Brown was wide open up the middle, and I think Kellen Moore took over and was like, yeah, you know what? Let's try to find a way to get A.J. Brown open. And Jalen Hurts came through. Jalen Hurts played his best game of football today. Hurts played his best game of football today this season. And Saquon Barkley played really well. He did what he had to do. He clocked in. He clocked out. Devontae Smith was excellent. That catch, that 45-yard touchdown pass, that catch, and that play call were executed spot on 100%. The defense, Zach Bond to me is the player of the game. 8 tackles, 12 total completed tackles, 8 solo tackles, I should say. But he did really well. And he also forced a fumble, too. Punched it out, and the Kobe Dean recovered it. And I thought that Quinyon didn't really have as much of a big second half. But he played pretty well. I mean, it's not going to really show up on the stat sheets. I thought Cooper DeJean made a couple of big-time plays, including the 4th and 1, which Cincinnati, I can maybe understand why they go for it there, but that's a big gamble, man. That was a huge play call, and it's a big gamble. And they sort of did like what the Eagles would do, where somebody is open in the flat, 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then gets taken down. And, the Eagles are in perfect field position at their own 26-yard line and take over. But, yeah, excellent stuff today. Great win. This was a great win. This was a great win by the Eagles today. I'm going to give them an A. I'm giving them an A to me. This is what the Eagles can be when hitting on all cylinders. You're right. We got to start faster. We do. But we won the clock in that second half. And I thought that Burrow was going to have a much better second half, and that ended up not being the case. But the Eagles scored first, and their offense put the defense in a much better position to succeed. They took the pressure off the defense. And then when the defense finally made some big plays, they didn't necessarily always get to Joe Burrow,
but they provided a little bit of pressure on him, and Burrow had adversity. He faced the adversity, and the Eagles made him pay. That's what happens. I think the first quarter speaks for itself. Scripted plays with Nick's hands all over them. I agree. 1,000%. And Brandon Graham's tackle, too. That was huge before the 4th and 1. That was a big play. Graham is a heck of a receiver. Dallas is more complete, but Graham ain't no joke. Oh yeah, that Graham. Yeah, sure. Awesome broadcast as always, man. JJ, good win. Happy birthday and blessings to your mom. Have a great time. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. One word, JJ. We overwhelmed. Love it. Bengals were a desperate team at home. This was a great win. I'm going with an A today. I thought that this was their best win of the season. They looked so good out there in that second half. They played their best half of football today. Let's see what they can do next week against Jacksonville, man. We'll still be talking about them. I'll actually have a podcast tomorrow talking about them, too, and we'll do a little bit of some film study, which will be really awesome. I started to kind of do that with the Phillies a little bit. I also owe you a Rob Thompson podcast. Don't you worry. That's been in the back of my hand as well. I said that I would do that, and that's going to happen, too. But great win for the Birds. I'll catch you all in the next one. I got to get going. I got to go shower. Lila Tov, and see you all, man. See you all tomorrow. Let's go.